Hi everyone, welcome to Dharma Earth's Dose of Dharma, and this is our Dose of Dharma for today. So, continue to explain about the qualities of the Buddha in a brief way, suitable for recollection during chanting. Okay. Next quality of the Buddha is Sugato. So, Sugato basically people usually translate it as well-fed, one who has gone well. So what does it mean by one who has gone well? It means that one who has attained the Arya paths. The Arya means noble path, okay? And because the noble path is faultless and flawless, therefore it is magnificent. Therefore it is supreme. So that is why the Buddha, because of being one who has attained this supreme path, therefore he is known as one who is well fed, or one who is well gone. Okay, like that. So the next understanding that of Sugato that people can use is well spoken. Sugato, one who says good words. So why is that so? You can say that, hey Bante, why are the meanings so different? Because in Pali, a word can mean different meanings. Okay, so the quality of one who speaks well, one who speaks appropriately on appropriate occasions. Okay, so we can understand it like this. There are 6 kinds of speech among people. Of these 6, 4 should be rejected, should not be resorted to, and only 2 should be adopted. Okay, so what are they? So the first one, there is the kind of speech which is not true, which is not beneficial, and not liked by the other party. The Buddha avoids this kind of speech. For example, saying that a virtuous person is wicked. Okay? And the second type, there is the kind of speech which is true, but is not beneficial and not acceptable to the other party. For example, calling a bad man, but with no intention to correct him, but merely out of anger. So the Buddha also avoids this kind of speech too. This is pretty common, isn't it? So sometimes we stand on moral high ground and then we want to criticize people, thinking that we are right, but actually we are saying that only because of anger. Okay, so the Buddha doesn't say this kind of speech also. Definitely when Buddha says something, it is out of compassion, right? And then the third, there is the kind of speech which is true, which is beneficial, but not liked by the other party to hear. For example, referring to some of the evil monks as one heading for hell. This was spoken by the Buddha out of compassion for him. So the Buddha speaks this kind of speech when the occasion demands it. Alright, so the Buddha knows the appropriate occasion to say this kind of speech. And then the fourth one is, there is the kind of speech which is not true, not beneficial to the other party, but is liked by him. So the Buddha also avoids this kind of speech also. And the fifth type, the kind of speech that is true, but is not beneficial to the other party, and he likes to hear it. Okay, but then the Buddha also avoids this kind of speech also. Then the last one, there is the kind of speech which is true, which is beneficial to the other party, and he likes to hear it. For example, the giving the discourse on generosity, morality, etc. The Buddha speaks this kind of speech when the occasion is appropriate, right? So out of this few, out of these 6, you will notice that the Buddha only says speech that is true and that is beneficial. And if it is not liked by the other party, then the Buddha will find a proper occasion to speak about it. Okay? Other speech that is, it may be true, but it is not beneficial, and whether it is liked or not liked by the other party, the Buddha usually doesn't speak that. Okay? So because of this quality, you see these kind of qualities, we have to cultivate it, right? Even for ourselves, we have to cultivate it. So that is why the Buddha is said to be one who speaks well. Okay? One who speaks well. Or one who speaks appropriately on appropriate occasions. Okay? Okay, so this is a brief explanation on Sugato. Then when we are doing the chantings, when we recite Sugato, immediately the impression of this understanding comes to our mind. Oh, one who has spoken well, or one who has welfare, who has attained Nibbana, who has crossed over. And when we understand this, it will help us to deepen our concentration, deepen our mindfulness when we are doing the chantings. Okay? So I hope this is beneficial for all of you. May all of you be well, peaceful, and happy, and may the Triple Gem bless all of us to be able to attain path, fruition, and Nibbana as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.